Hey, it's Jim Fisher, aka The Beat, with This Week Community News, and we are again on the road checking out talented Central Ohio high school kids. We're at Gahanna Lincoln High School. They're getting ready to do Hairspray. It's a great, fun show. Director Cindy Maciosi is with us. Thanks for being with us today, Cindy.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So this is really kind of a fun show, and I know there's an undercurrent of some serious topics, but we'll get to that in a second.
Sure.
I mean, in general, the show's just sort of a fun, dancey.
It is a high energy, high entertaining show for all ages. We do have so much dancing in this show and so much singing in this show. It is such a treat for an audience, and they will certainly love it, I think.
And the music is just, you're going to sing the songs.
We are going to sing from beginning to end. Obviously, there are the songs that you will remember from the movie version,
right.
Both movie versions
right.
of it. But the show itself is just so endearing, and it has such a following of, like I said, of all ages, that it's going to be a wonderful time.
I think one of the best things about the dance is because they are so incredibly challenging in this show. And I mean, we did West Side Story last year, which was a challenging dance show, but it was also not as many. Like, this is like nonstop. For every number, it's a dance. Mm-hmm. It's so awesome to we're out on our runway during You Can't Stop the Beat, and it's fun to turn around when they're working something behind us and just watch the 74 cast members just work their butt offs and then butts offs, and then see and then see how amazing it looks with lighting and set and everyone working so hard.
I'm not a dancer. I never have been a dancer. When I found out that we were doing this show, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. That's my dream role, dream of a lifetime. Yeah. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't dance. What am I gonna do? And then I got the role and I was like, oh, I have so many dances. I'm so scared. But it was I was excited to accept the challenge. And it's been so hard, but it's so rewarding when you get up there and you just perform a dance flawlessly when you can't do that on a normal basis. I don't know, it's so hard, but it's so fun. I love it so much.
This show is set in 1962, and it was an era of some very high hair and very low riders. And what usually ends up happening there is that we go back and we research the shows about what the 60s were. Obviously, none of these kids were around at that point. So it's been a lot of fun looking at trends and fashions of the 60s with, just every girl had a headband on and gloves and stuff that the girls nowadays don't even consider. And the boys with their slick back hair, and some of our African American kids with the James Brown look. Yeah. They've had a great time with that also.
Yeah.
It's a very satirical look at a very serious subject, and when we approach the kids with it, one of the things that we really absolutely had to have from the very beginning is the buy-in of every single person, committed to the notion that we have to tell the truth in theater. We are storytellers of the truth, and one of the things that happened to surface is that we do have a past and sometimes an ugly truth that has to be put out there. We can't fix a problem unless we talk about it, and that was one of the things that the kids bought into from the very, very beginning of the show. So we do a lot with civil rights and a lot with the feminist movement.
Right.
Start changing things. If kids saw us dancing together like this, maybe they'd realize that we're not so different after all. We just want to have a good time.
You saying you and Lincoln be willing to dance with us on Negro Day? That would be earth-shaking. Tracy, no.
No, we're not going to dance on Negro Day.
Okay.
You're going to crash White Day.
White Day is every day. You gotta get more specific than that.
Well, is tomorrow specific enough? Think it's Mother-Daughter Day. Ms. Motormouth, you work for the station. They can never turn you in the Lionessa way. And once you two break the barrier...
Oh, the songs are amazing. The dance numbers are incredible.
Yes.
The scenes are so powerful.
Yes.
The songs, not only vocally, but the messages of all the songs are so amazing. And something that's just the whole message of the show is it doesn't matter how much you weigh. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It matters who you are and what you have to bring to the table. It doesn't matter where you came from. I think that is something huge that we hope people take from the show. At least.
I think the really cool thing about this show is that it's such an upbeat, it's so fun and everything in it is fun, but it's so real.
Yeah.
It's everything in the show can hit home with somebody. So there's definitely in any part of the show, there's something that somebody's gonna go home and be like, that was definitely an impactful moment.
Yeah. As Motormouth Maybelle in the story, she is basically a mother to all kids on the block. Basically, it's a place where kids can be themselves, can express themselves in any type of way they want to, and she's a mother for those who don't have one per se, you know what I mean? Like who haven't been in the best neighborhoods, who haven't been like had the best education, and also being a young freshman, you know, being my first year in high school and everything, like I may not know like all about being a mother because I'm not one, you know what I mean? Like I'm not, so, but I have like, with the help of like the seniors and Mrs. Maciosi trying to, and also from my own mom, you know, being around her my whole life. I mean, I've seen the actions that she has portrayed to me and everything like that. And so with all those tips that I have learned, it just helped me develop my character even more.
It's a lot of fun as somebody who's a boy who has probably yelled at their mother one too many times to be able to experience trying to be a mother. And it's fun because, I mean, there's not something that I have to like base this character off of, because in my head I don't really know what to go off of. So it's fun because Emma has definitely helped me like develop like, okay, well, this is something that would happen between us, and Mrs. Maciosi has definitely helped me like kind of given me the backstory in my head of how to react as a mother. So it's definitely something that it's challenging. It's really challenging, but it's a lot of fun.
These kids have put in so much time. These kids, like I said, have been wonderful in the sense that rehearsal ends at a specific time, but they have been here long past that, 3 and 4 hours at a time. High energy kids.
Great.